One name gone cold, one path went thin. Keep your eyes open, we're going in.
On November 2nd, 1979, a woman was found deceased in Tucson, Arizona. More than 4 decades later, she still has no name. Investigators know some details about her appearance, what she was wearing, and where she was found, but they do not know who she was, where she came from, or who may be missing her. She's known today as Jane Doe 795UFAZ. Tucson sits in the Sonoran Desert of southern Arizona, a landscape of rugged mountains, dry washes, and vast stretches of open land. In 1979, the area was growing rapidly, but large sections remained isolated and sparsely populated. On that November day, authorities discovered the body of an unidentified woman 10 miles southeast of Tucson, off of the intersection of Highway 83 and Old Sonoyta Highway on the side of the road. It appeared that she'd been killed at another location. Her death was classified as a homicide, and she was found with multiple gunshot wounds. Male DNA was recovered at the scene, but no match has been identified in CODIS. Genealogy tests on the male DNA have been authorized. Despite efforts to determine who she was, her identity could not be established. Investigators estimated that the woman was an adult female between 17 and 22 years of age. She was Hispanic, primarily of Honduran ancestry. She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and 116 pounds. She had black hair which had been dyed auburn about 10 to 12 weeks prior to her death. Her eye color is unknown, but we can deduce that they were probably brown. She also had scars on her scalp, neck, left arm, and thigh. Some appeared to be keloid. There was some dental restoration on a broken front tooth. Reports indicate that she had dark hair and a medium build. Because identification technology was far more limited in 1979, determining her name depended heavily on matching her description with missing persons reports. Genetic analysis showed she was of Honduran ancestry and may have ties to Honduras, Nicaragua, and El Salvador. The condition of the remains and the passage of time have made the investigation especially challenging. One of the most important clues in any Jane Doe case is clothing. Investigators documented the garments and personal effects found with her in hopes that someone would recognize them. Even decades later, distinctive clothing, jewelry, or other belongings can provide a breakthrough that finally restores a person's identity. She was wearing panties around her ankle, a white long-sleeve knit sweater, and a green short-sleeve t-shirt with white lettering on the left side of the chest. She did not have anything on below her waist except for the one ankle with her her panties around. Cases from the 1970s often face obstacles that modern investigations do not. Records may be incomplete, witnesses may no longer be available, and DNA technology either did not exist or was in its infancy when the case began. However, advances in forensic genealogy and DNA analysis have helped identify many previously unknown victims in recent years. Every unsolved Doe case remains a candidate for future identification. Behind the case number 795UFAZ was a real person. She had a life, relationships, experiences, and a story that ended before her name could be preserved in public records. Somewhere, there may be relatives who have spent years wondering what happened to someone they love. If you have information that could help identify Jane Doe 795UFAZ, contact the appropriate Arizona law enforcement agency or submit a tip through official missing and unidentified person databases. The information will be in the description box below this video. Sharing cases like this keeps them visible and increases the chance that a new lead will emerge. More than 40 years have passed since Jane Doe 795 UFAZ was found in Tucson, but her story is not over. The hope remains that one day her name will be restored and her family will finally have answers. Thank you for watching. If you want to help bring attention to overlooked missing and unidentified persons cases, subscribe and share this video. Awareness can make a difference.
If you know a thing